Welcome back to GearCheckGames, playing Wario 4, and we're going to the fourth and, in this playthrough, final passage of the game. We got Skeleton in the wall.
Sapphira, the final frontier.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this is our friends, the dry paratroopers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not even beating around the bush here, they're just skeletons immediately.
Yeah.
Zombie Wario?
I like how his soul is in his hat.
I never thought about it that way.
But suddenly all the mysteries of the Wario series have been unraveled.
Oh god. This is like the opposite of Sonic, like, you want to avoid the bubbles.
Yeah.
I like how his image gets kind of distorted in the bubble. Like, he just inexplicably seems to have different body parts change size.
I like to imagine that he doesn't get, like seasick unless he's in one of those bubbles, and that's why it looks so frightening for him.
He gets bubble sick.
So these skeleton guys are a bit interesting, because they're, I think, the only enemy in the game that has this weird mechanic of, like, they're just intangible unless you're in zombie form, I guess.
They only exist in the realm of the dead?
I guess that's the explanation.
Oh god. Don't touch the green goo.
So is that character in the portrait like an original character, like for this level only?
I have no idea.
He looks very familiar.
Yeah, he only appears, I mean, those portraits only appear in this level, so I would assume it's like a Count Dracula or like Conker's uncle, or his estranged uncle situation.
Uncle.
I know who it is. It's Dr. Wawi.
I knew he was up to his old Twix.
He's even got the mustache and everything, and the angry eyebrows.
I just realized this pirate ghost guy, the cross on his head is actually just a single rapier, it looks like.
That changes orientation every time he turns around.
Of course.
Oh, I see it now, yeah.
He's a ghost, that's why.
Yeah. It's not a sprite limitation thing at all.
Yeah.
Of course not.
So, our friend Cortez, if that is his name.
Why not?
Well, what does he do? I forgot.
He just kind of follows you around and steals your stuff. Steals, like, the money that drops on the floor and stuff.
Yeah, like if you defeat an enemy, he'll go for the gold to try and get it away from you.
Then he'll laugh at you.
You're
Add
frustrated.
insult to injury.
Your frustration.
As if it wasn't already humiliating enough.
Your frustration at not being able to break that block, that hurt me a little bit.
Yeah, because I was like, that looks like it went into the little crevice.
Yeah. And that guy doesn't respawn.
Yeah. And here I am trying to get it squeezed in there as a bat. Just,
if I could just get my teeth into it.
It's like, I know this isn't how the game works, but just maybe if I, like, touch it as a bat, it'll break.
God.
Your hope of hopes.
I love how you just instantly turn into a vampire bat when you get bitten. Or no, not even bitten, just touched. The bite is implied.
Yeah.
I don't remember that part of the vampire myth.
I wonder if, like, all of those bats were people, and now they're all cursed.
Maybe.
So it's just full. Like, people have tried to come to this mansion before to loot the treasure.
Victims of Dracu-Wah.
Yeah, and they just never tried to fly into the light.
Yeah.
Either that or Wario's just got a weird body.
These things are not mutually exclusive, Dan.
I think it's safe to say that, oh, it's another one of these hidden rooms. Gotcha.
Yeah.
What do you mean? That wasn't super obvious?
No.
You can actually see the little halo of light from the candle behind the wall.
That's straight up vampire Dr. Wally. Wally.
Yeah.
Did you say Dr. Wally?
Yeah. I don't know.
Dr. Wally and the No Gang.
Speaking of your kind of on the topic of your little like theory about the vampire bat guys.
Yeah.
I really like this level because it's like, well, this level and also like this passage in general, because like especially this level, it's kind of like it's less like just an abstract level and more like an actual place. It's like it's called Crescent Moon Village, and it's like this creepy like village place. And it's like you're actually like going into houses and like across the street between houses.
Yeah.
And you go down into like the village's sewer system.
I was gonna say the interior areas kind of remind me of the Super Paper Mario Chapter 2, when you go into the basement. Like they've got that similar sort of feel to them.
I've never played Super Paper Mario.
Well, one day we'll do a commentary and you'll realize, wow, that was a boring observation to make.
Aw, I've heard it's a good game.
It's got its ups and downs.
Have you ever wanted to play Paper Mario but not actually Paper Mario? Do I have a game for you?
Do I have several games for you?
That's true. Unfortunately.
Arguably, there are more fake Paper Mario games than there are real ones.
Although, to be fair, at least Super Paper Mario has the Paper Mario, like, charm to it still.
That's true.
It didn't get, like, the whitewash treatment that Color Splash got.
It's like, how are we gonna make these games sell better? Let's make them completely different.
I wonder if they were just like, man, kids don't like RPGs now. Look at RPG sales.
Well, I mean, I think that was another casualty of like the success of New Super Mario Brothers, where it's like, yeah, we could put all this effort into like making, you know, this intricately crafted and like unique game with all these unique characters and assets, or we could just do like New Super Mario Brothers and like copy paste the same old thing again, and sell like several times as many copies.
Yeah, and guess what? And guess what happened? It worked.
Well, it worked the first time.
Yeah. What was the third one, or what was the fourth one even called again?
The Wii Paper Mario?
The fourth Paper Mario. The
Sticker
one
Star
where it
was the
started to go
3DS one, and Color
Sticker
Splash
Star,
was the Wii U one.
Yeah, Sticker Star was like head and shoulders the best-selling Paper Mario game ever made.
Well, besides Super Paper Mario, but that was because it was on the Wii.
I guess that's
And
true.
it was the only Mario game on the Wii until Galaxy.
That's
I
really
remember my
odd.
uncle, he had a Wii in the early days, and he got Super Paper Mario because he saw Mario on the cover and he expected it to be a certain way. And then about 5 minutes in, he's like, when is this cutscene gonna end?
It's like, about that.
And I'm told he's not the only person who's had that experience with Super Paper Mario.
Yeah. Well, from what I've seen, they also did like a part of the reason people believe also for the for Sticker Star turning out the way it is that Nintendo made like a survey that they gave out to people that was honestly I feel like the answers were kind of leading the witness, as it were.
Yeah.
Because it was like, what do you think needed the most? Or like, of all these options, which was like, do you felt like was maybe the weakest part of, or the least interesting to you part of Super Paper Mario? And it was like, the combat, the story, like that whatever. And people chose like the story or whatever, or the cutscenes or story or whatever the answer was. And they were like, all right, that means they don't want story in their Paper Mario games.
Yeah, that was actually an Iwata Asks interview, where the director, or no, I think it was, what's his name? Shoot, it's the guy who's like the producer of all the Metroid Prime games. Kensuke Tanabe, I believe is his name. They were talking to him about like why did the series change direction? And this was right around the time that Sticker Star was out, so I'm guessing they were billing this as like a good thing. But it was like, yeah, we had this, I think it was like a Club Nintendo poll.
Yeah.
Oh god, I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, so a very, very small and specific sample size.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How could they? How could they betray the fans like this? The other fans, I mean.
But if you want to hear us moan about that some more, check out our 1,000 Year Door commentary.
Yeah.
Which, now that I'm thinking about it, we didn't do that much complaining about it. At least as much as we could have, so...
Yeah.
I'm gonna lightly pat myself on the back for that one.
You're right, we should go back and revise our episodes to cut in some more complaining.
Yeah, we need to make it even more annoying.
No, God, don't be those people.
Paper Mario 1,000 Year Door, special edition.
We have to take down our old videos and put up new ones.
Yeah, I really thought my character came across as too cruel and not a good role model for children, so I added more positive comments about Sticker Star.
You're giving them exactly what they want! Oh god, how do you do this?
If I had the time and a magnet, I would go around destroying everyone's hard drives that had our old episodes of GCG downloaded.
I love how you choose a magnet and not like a hammer.
We need to wipe their hard drives.
Oh god.
Although we have a very distinct advantage over George Lucas, that being that nobody would ever care enough to download our episodes.
That's true, yeah.
God, has George Lucas actually said something like that?
Yeah, about the holiday special.
Oh, well, cat's out of the bag on that one, George. Sorry.
It's in my brain, and it will be for the rest of time.
Because I ain't watching it again. God, it was hard enough to watch it the first time.
I forget, Dan, were you there when we watched the holiday special?
I think I was spared, thankfully.
Oh.
Was that the same session that we watched the D special editions of the Star Wars?
No, that was long before. We watched the holiday special for the holiday season this year.
Oh yeah.
Or this past year.
God.
That wasn't the same session, right? Where we watched the prequels.
No.
And we watched through the first movie, and then we started on the second movie, and we were just like, I don't know if I can do this.
I can't handle much more.
So we just
dialogue.
put the monitor that was playing the movie in the closet with the door open.
Yeah.
And just played a video game while it was running off to the side.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, in 2015, when we were all in college together, we had an original trilogy marathon night and a prequel marathon night.
The prequel marathon night was hard to get through.
It was.
That night, I remember distinctly watching episode 2, like you said, because we put the TV in the closet, and I distinctly remember playing Pikmin 1 on Ethan's big screen.
I mean, which would you rather have on the big screen, the grainy-ass GameCube game, or...
I need to see Natalie Portman's midriff in HD.
Wow, you and I have very different memories about the visuals of Attack of the Clones.
Hey man, I have priorities.
Yeah, I also have priorities, and their names are Dexter and Jetster.
Obviously, one of us has the wrong priorities.
And the weird bug guys from Geonosis.
Oh yeah, and then also the weird cloner guys who have extremely long necks.
Oh yeah, the Roswell aliens.
Yeah, God, they really were. Oh yeah, so Cortez is stealing your buddy now.
Oh
Yeah,
no!
This is the real gimmick of the level. He doesn't just steal your money.
Yeah.
He steals your girl too. I actually don't know what Keezer is.
Keezer is what Keezer is.
There's nothing deconfirming it. Unless Miyamoto comes out in an interview like he did with the Toads. He's like, the Toads have no gender. They're all like a hive mind.
Yeah.
What?
It's like... Alright, that's cool, Miyamoto.
What kind of JK rolling ass retcon is that?
He sure is a creative feller.
Oh yes.
He is a creative fellow.
And Nintendo finally recognized. Oh no!
Oh,
Dan, turn around. Turn around.
You can't stop.
Can't stop once the ball is rolling.
Now. Don't stop. Those are the words.
Oh god, and the crawling takes forever.
It does. Honestly, I probably would have been better off rolling back and like trying to time a jump to stop, but I know with my luck I would just like missed all of the jumps and rolled into that other hole on the other side of the room.
At least he doesn't fly that far away. Like it's just one big
Yeah,
room
well,
over.
he just stays at where he picked up Keezer.
Yeah.
Something just occurred to me. So we talked earlier about how the team that made this was also responsible for like most of the Metroid games up until this point. I wonder
Was
if
it
that's
most
where
of the
the
Metroid
whole...
games or just Metroid Fusion?
Well, I think the studio that made this, like this game shares a lot of similarities with Fusion, but I think a similar team worked on like Super Metroid and the previous ones as well. Probably different staff since this was over several decades, but
Still quote unquote the
From the
same
team that brought you Metroid Fusion and Super Metroid.
lies. But I was gonna say, I wonder if that's where they got the idea to have so much of the game based around escape sequences.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, they like gave you more escape sequences, so they like captured that same emotion, just in different ways. Honestly, it's a great mechanic. I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
He was playing Super Metroid, or one of the guys was playing Super Metroid one day. He got to the end, and he's like, "What if I was doing this, but with Wario?"
Honestly, the escape sequence thing is perfect for a game about raiding a pyramid.
Yeah.
'Cause it's basically like if you were watching Raiders of the Lost Ark and Indy had to run away from a boulder like every other scene.
Every time he like picks up a napkin,
Can you
touched
imagine
the forbidden treasure.
Can you imagine Professor Wario?
It belongs in my treasure room.
Yeah.
I mean, a museum.
All right, well, that was the episode. Join us next
was
time for
indeed.
the next episode.
Bye.